So here we are.
That was a really Mancunian one.
Here we are, the famous Ricky Hatton gym, which I spent many years as a member of Team Hatton. Many happy years, many proud years.
Here at Team Hatton, my primary role was more towards the back end of Ricky's career, and I was tasked with bringing through the next generation, or helping bring through, should I say, the next generation of fighters, and bringing a more scientific approach to, some might say, what boxers were doing at that time. So I was given a lot of trust by Ricky as he was managing and promoting to develop the fighters in terms of looking at things like, could we improve their punch power, could we improve their fitness, could we improve their nutrition, their lifestyle, you know. So as I say, I really enjoyed it. It was an amazing part of my life. Got some brilliant memories, travelled a lot, had some unbelievable experiences, and I'm still very much, you know, friends with the team and the management around the team.
Remember, you want to be getting your body temperature up, you want to be keeping loose, but getting moving, getting your heart rate up. Keep going, 10 seconds. Yeah, time. All right, grab a partner. It's his go, and then it's my go, yeah? Win your partners. Get ready, go. Stone and a half now.
It was with Team Hatton that I first developed this concept of what I call the lonely walk. On my website now, the newsletters that I send out are called the Lonely Walk letters. I'm writing a book, and I have to say it's been one of the loneliest things I've ever done, and the book is called The Lonely Walk, and it's based all around this metaphor of a boxer, of a fighter, in particular a boxer, walking to the ring, and that it's the loneliest place in the world. And that's because that actually happened at Team Hatton, and you know, within the promotional outfit and the fighters that we were looking after, we had many wins and many great times, but we also had an unexpected loss. And of course there was a few losses along the journey, but this one in particular, that was probably quite early into my time with Team Hatton, and we're looking at everything, and you know, talking to his boxing trainer, and you know, and Ricky, the manager, the promoter, and everything. And it was like, you know, everything we just didn't expect, we didn't see it coming, and you know, the training had gone good, the training camp had gone good. We ticked all the boxes, so to speak. And it was only in a conversation afterwards that the fighter had talked about nerves, the fighter had talked about fear, the fighter had talked about, it was a big stadium fight, and the biggest occasion that young fighter had ever been part of. And they talked about the walk to the ring, and actually their self-talk had betrayed them, that they'd got inside their own head, and we hadn't trained them for that. The fighter was used to sort of small hall shows, just getting the gloves on, walking to the ring and getting the job done. But he said to me, it felt like, even though he had a load of fans there, he had his trainer with him, his people, all that kind of stuff, he said it felt like the loneliest walk in the world, and that was where the concept hit me. The book is something, and that concept of the lonely walk is something that I've sat with for quite a while, but it's something I talk about a lot to the guys in the MAPPS program, and what that actually is, what the lonely walk is. It's about self-leadership, it's about doing the difficult things, and it's about leading yourself when no one else is watching. It's about how do you get physically stronger, mentally sharper, and impossible to ignore the things that I talk about to the guys, but not when things are going good. How do we keep putting one foot in front of the other? How do we keep that walk going when things aren't going our way? How do we do that when no one's watching? How do we do that when we don't feel great? Or when challenge hits us? That lonely place, for me, is where real growth is. That's where real personal development and self-development is.
I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down.
When we punch, so that our hands are coming up and then dropping down, we want to try and send them out and then pop them back to the chin. So our punch starts and ends in guard, okay? We want to get some range of motion in our shots as well. So quite a few of us are quite sort of stiff. There's not any rotation coming from the hips or the shoulders. We're not getting any extension. So if we train to this range of motion, that's all we've got. Whereas if we train to a full range of motion, then we've got the ability to hit that full range and then dial it back. So when we're throwing these jabs out, let's see them popped out. Pop, pop, pop them out, rotate. If we're throwing a hook, let it go, upper, but back to the chin. And then finally, let's add a little bit of intensity. We're trying to ready you for exercise. So just, this is not good enough. It should resemble something like this. 1, 2, hook. Yeah, 1, 2, upper. It should have some form of intensity to it.
So when you become a member of the MAPPS Inner Circle, there's a bunch of benefits to that. And of course, it's high-level coaching with me, it's high-level accountability, it's high-level conversations with your peers in the Inner Circle community. You get access to the MAPPS app, and you get training plans, and you get the mindset coaching and all the stuff that I've done with these world-class boxers over the years, as well as all the other athletes that I've worked with in my career. But you know what, in a world of AI, and there's a place for AI, of course, and technology, and it progresses and all that, you'll never beat the human element. You'll never beat that human touch, the oxytocin that gives you, the friendship, the camaraderie, the community. And that's why we're here today, because every single quarter within MAPPS, we run masterminds, but then we also bring in tons of guest speakers. We bring in different experts in different fields, you know, my peers in the world of high performance. But you know what else we also do? We get together, and that's what we're doing here today. We've got together, we've trained, we've worked hard, we've got a sweat on, we've had a laugh, because that is a massive principle of what we do. It's got to be fun. It's about a bunch of guys who enjoy each other's company, who've got things in common, all working towards their own individual goals, but then supporting the goals of each other. We've had a great morning, and the guys now are going to go off, enjoy their weekend, and that is what MAPPS and the MAPPS Inner Circle is all about. It's the people, it's the community, it's each other.